Today I'm be showing you all the guns and what are the best upgrades for those guns. Now the pistol will be used very minimally in the beginning of the game, and late in the late game you're going to be using the machine pistol more than you'll be using this pistol, but it is nice to have ammo in this one too. So we do want the steer set. We want as much damage as possible with this gun, especially when we use it late game. The only reason for putting this right here is for the burst fire. So I like the burst fire because you can fire a little bit quicker and do more damage. As you see, if we removed it to here, we're actually doing less, well, today I'll be showing you all the weapons and what are the best upgrades for those weapons. Starting with the pistol and going down the list. Now this gun is used very minimally in the beginning of the game, and in late game, once you get a ability, you'll be using this and the machine pistol. Now, I found two ways to do it. One is going complete steer for damage. Now you'll get a little bit more damage if you go with the complete steer. Second way to do it is to get a little bit of handling and the burst fire. Now you lose very little damage by putting the burst fire on, and personally I like the burst fire, so that's why this is my choice. But the complete steer set is definitely a second potential, as well as the complete steer set with then picking whatever scope, if you want a magnifying scope or red dot scope instead of the tactical sight. This right here, you lose very little damage and you gain handling, so you can reload faster, which is nice. So that's how I like to run mine. Machine pistol has a little bit less leeway on what I think is the best. Once again, we want the damage on it. It's a beginning game and a late gun game for the most part. Even with the dual wield, you burn through ammo in this gun because of how fast it fires. So we want the 60 bullets in it, especially when we run two of them. It is very sweet to have 120 bullets. So, all damage and the drum magazine for this. This right here, we are also going for the damage. We want the damage boost. We want the larger magazines, 15 more bullets. And I go for the tactical receiver because I don't want the nail ammo. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit more damage, but if I put the tactical receiver on, I gain penetration. And I found killing enemies, it's easier to kill with the Nadell than the steer for this setting. So, get the steer bonus, get the damage up, larger magazine, and penetration. For this right here, there is two ways to play this weapon that I found. One is to go with the complete Nadell set, and this will give you penetration and zero recoil. There's literally no recoil. Fire 20 shots and the gun doesn't jump. It stays pinpoint, which is really cool. And if you do that set, you also gain the silencer. So if you ever do get the weapon mastery significantly up, you can one-shot headshot a bunch of dudes. Overall, you're not going through the entire game one-shot headshotting dudes, but because it's pinpoint accurate, when you do get rushed by big dudes, you can easily land a lot of headshots and take them out if you're good with landing headshots. Second way to play it is the way that I'm playing right now. It's a little bit more aggressive, but it's easier to get kills. And I'm going for my weapon mastery. I might switch it back to the all headshot later, but this is the second way I found to play it, which is running the magnifying scope. Now you will get more damage with the red dot scope, and it is better for really close range, but you do get just enough less recoil when you use this. You get 6 more points in accuracy. Where is it? 5.4 more points in accuracy, and it's just enough where you can either single fire it, burst fire it, or go full auto and go in with it at close range. With the burst fire landing 2 to 4 shots, you can very easily land headshots. So the red dot sight, I couldn't really land many headshots. I found it very hard to get the headshots with the lower accuracy. This is just enough where you can still use it in auto and still get your headshots, and headshots do a lot more damage even without the headshot boot. Drum magazine, just for the extra ammo since everything's about the same. I'm actually losing damage per second if I switch over there, losing damage per second here, so we're going to take the larger magazine. And the last two are the steer for extra damage. Now this gun, going for straight fire rate. Because the fire rate is so high, our damage per second is the highest that it can be. So the only reason for the Nadell right here is to gain a little bit of accuracy. I mean, if it wasn't, this gun would be ridiculously inaccurate. So we're not losing that much on the damage. We're actually gaining damage per second by keeping this on for some reason. Well, oh, the tempo. We're not losing that much damage per second because this actually stays exactly the same because this one has an upgrade and this one doesn't. So by doing this, we can gain accuracy, and we're gaining 8.4 in accuracy by keeping this on over this. So that's why I run that. For here, we're just going straight damage. This gun, I don't really find it a problem to land shots. Now, if you can't land shots, maybe switch one of them over to accuracy so you can gain a little bit of accuracy. But you just want it to kill. It's great on the humans. With all damage, you're going to be one-shotting groups of humans. If not one-shotting, two-shotting. Same with this, all damage, definitely going with the multi-arc transformer. This is already a crowd control weapon, so for an extra arc is better. Trust me, I use them both. I mean, you could try them all for yourself, but I'm telling you, the multi-arc, it really helps out when you got that crowd and you just want to eliminate them real quick. Laser, all steer. I find this great to take out a lot of the bigger dudes who hit them with the Uber and then follow up with 1 to 2 on the laser. Go for the headshots on the big dudes, especially when you get your damage up. And it's basically a 3-shot kill. You get the mastery really up and you'll be looking at 2 headshots. Because I basically just about kill him with 3 headshots. Critical Hammer. Also going, I don't find this difficult to land shots, and my belief is if you can land the shots already, make it more powerful. As long as you can land the shots, you should want it as powerful as you can when you can still land them. Now, you only get 3 here, so I definitely would go for the steer on all. That way you can still get the 10% bonus. Laser Hammer, basically the same thing. I mean, all the heavy weapons. Laser Hammer is not that hard to use. You might miss the first second, but then you put it right on them, all damage. Once again, all damage. And without a doubt, this one should be all damage. This gun is an absolute god when, look at the mastery level 10. Even without all that bonus, I'm putting out 5,156 with the upgrades. This thing 2 shots big dudes. We just took out, me and this other dude, just took out Big Brother in like 4 shots on Big Brother 2. And I don't even think all of them were perfect because playing on hard, and I kind of rushed a couple of the shots because I was playing off to the side. In any case, yeah, they weren't all if you put it to the chest, to the head on the larger dudes, they're done. Like I'm talking the huge Zerk or whatever it is dudes. You'll 2-shot them, 3-shot them, depending on your level. 4 shots tops. Dog, you're gonna be basically destroying in 1 and killing in 2. And anyway, that is all the weapons and the upgrades for them. I hope that helps.